Hey guys, and welcome to this brand new series of the new Trafford. And of course, it's with me, myself and I, Mr. Cuddly. So, why Manchester United? Manchester United have been done 1,000,001 times, and you're absolutely right. However, I did do a series of a Barcelona save. If you want to go and check it out, it should be in the top right corner, somewhere around there, around about now. Good save. I won't make any spoilers. Go and check it out. And I'm trying to do a comparison with that to this. All right. Excuse me. I know what you're kind of thinking. How can you compare Barcelona and Manchester United? Well, I believe you can because I don't want to give too much away with a Barcelona save, but I think there's a lot of deadwood in both clubs. You need to sort of have a new rebuild. And I would like to make this Manchester United series a proper rebuild, not just a one-season special. So if I get the views and people are interested, this will continue as long as it needs to go. 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11 seasons, whatever. If the viewers are watching, I'm going to be making. So just a little bit about Man United. I'm sure you all know about it. Probably one of the richest clubs, if not the richest club in the world. Based in Manchester, of course, neighbours to Manchester City, who currently hold the keys to the city at the moment. It's a blue city, not a red. My job is to try and make it a red. I do believe there's plenty of players I can shift out. I'm not certain on what money we get with Man United, but we will go through this now and have a look. So, without further ado, guys, I think we need to get in, have a look at the finances, the squad, the under-23s, and see what this club is about. I know enough about them to just pick an 11, but I don't know enough about them in detail. So really that is what I'm about, the staff, etc. I want to really delve into this season and really see what I can do and make them certainly at minimum top 4 qualifying for European Champions League. That's the aim. But they have in recent years gone adrift from that. They are sort of now more of a top 8 side rather than a guaranteed top 4 team. In my personal opinion, that's where I see them. I sort of seen them being chased by the likes of Everton. At this rate, the way the league's going, West Ham. And Man United, are, in fairness to what we know, they are better than that. Manchester United should be fighting for honours every single season. And my job this season is to try and kick that off and have a sort of a mini overhaul on season 1 because I need to see what I've got. But I'm just going to get rid of Deadwood, get some money in, get some wages off the books, and see where we can improve the club. Right, so here we go. Here is the club vision. If this is dragging on this video, I do apologise, but we need to get through this. So develop players using the club's youth system. Again, every club wants that. So, and I'm sure Manchester United do produce probably more than any other club in the world. So that would be an interesting factor in monies for the club or ins and outs. Sign high reputation players. Well, I've just shot myself in the foot. So for me to sign high reputation players tells me that their youth system probably isn't what it once was. I could be wrong, but that's what they want, high reputation players. Do not sign players over the age of 28. That's a new one on me. I've never seen it over the age of 28. I've seen 30, but not 28. So I wonder if you used to sign someone over the age of 28, say example 29, what the contract length would be. That would be quite interesting. It may even tell us as we go down the list. Play entertaining football. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to play, how we're going to play. I have an idea, but I don't know if we have the players and the calibre to play how I want to play. So it will be entertaining one way or another. Leaking goals or scoring them, it's going to be entertaining, guys. Sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. So I don't understand how it tells me not to sign players over the age of 28, but then all of a sudden they want me to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team, because no one over the age of 28 or up to 28 is going to come and play in a reserve team. So a bit of contradiction there. Sign players under the age of 23 for the future. It makes total sense. I can see that, yeah. Play attacking football, of course. I want to play attacking football. I'm going to do nothing on purpose. This is going to be played to the best of my ability to make Manchester United succeed. So guys, here we go. It's now going to start to get interesting. I'm just going to have a quick delve and look over at the finances. So we have a transfer budget of 36 million. Well, 36.6. Wage budget of 3.7 million. Currently spending pretty much what our budget is. So there is definitely a need to get players out. Overall balance 211. Wow. Yeah, that's good. I thought Barcelona was big, but nothing like that. Barcelona's was difficult, but this Manchester United, the overall balance, the finances looks good, so I'm happy with this so far. 36.6 million. I don't know what that's going to get me, if I'm being honest. So guys, here we are, just done a few bits with the squad. Won't go into great detail as of yet. So I've picked a formation, and this is the squad depth, and the formation we've gone for is a 4-3-3 in respect, if you want to look at it like that, or you can have a 4-1-2-2-1. But it is the 4-3-3 Gegenpress. Just looking at the depth of the squad, personally, me, definitely need a centre half. I keep saying it. It's going to be a centre half. Left backs and right backs, not convinced, but we'll see. Bruno Fernandes can play anywhere, really. The way I'm going to play this role, I think I need a DLP, a decent DLP to play the defensive midfield role, because for me, Fred doesn't cut the mustard. Van der Beek probably not sold on, and Pneumatic, he's on the list to go. Certainly my midfield duo, playing just a little bit forward, more advanced than the DLP, is certainly Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. Probably have Bruno Fernandes more of an attacking midfield, so that when we're attacking, the defensive midfielder there that's playing the deep line playmaker will be covering. Or we make Pogba more advanced. Or we could even change it and go 4-2-3-1. But we're going to see how we progress like this. A bit of a conundrum up top, guys. So I'm tempted to play Cavani up top, Rashford on the left, and someone else on the right, a Martial maybe, a Greenwood. I'm not too sure yet. I might even look to fill that gap with a player, like an on loan player, or see what I can spend my money on. But I'd rather spend the money on a centre half. So we've got some good backup centre half. We've got Bally, Lindelof, Phil Jones up for sale, so I can't see him here very much longer. It's tough. It's going to be tough, guys. So definitely need a centre half. Not sure who to go for. As I say, I've got my ideas on some, but not going to share anything just yet due to the fact, well, I might not get them. So that's one way we're looking at playing. We're also looking at playing, guys, for when we play the bigger teams, we're going to go to a fluid counter-attack. And once again, these are the positions that we're going to be playing. It's pretty much going to be the same, just a different way of playing it. Not many roles are going to change because it is the same skeleton outfit. So, but they're the two tactics we're going to train and we're going to play with. More than ever, it will be the Gegenpress. But I think when we play the bigger teams like the Man United, the Man Cities, the Chelseas, maybe even an Arsenal if you want to include them in that, I think we're going to play a more fluid counter-attack. We're going to soak it up and spread, because we're going to have the pace to spread. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm going to go and see if I can buy some centre-halves. And I have also, there'll be more of an update on players that I've put on a unwanted list. And we're going to have a look from there. So, yeah. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Right, so guys, a little update with players that I've put up for sale. So, Sergio Romero, I've gone up for sale. Not going to be needed at the club. 33 years of age. He's just stalled his career for 4 or 5 years, and I don't think it's right. So, we're going to try and get him out the door. Hopefully, to follow him will be Phil Jones. We've got Phil Jones going out the door. I'm hoping he goes for... We've done a minimal 10 million. So that could be something worth doing. I've got Fred there. Don't really need Fred. I don't think I'm going to need Fred in the squad. I don't think I'm going to use him. Doesn't quite cut it for me personally. So Fred's going to be leaving. Lee Grant's going to be leaving. Nemanja Matic. Now you're probably thinking, why are you getting rid of Fred and Nemanja Matic? Well, one of them's going. The other one's going to stay. I would rather keep Matic, but we'll see how we go and see what the bids are like. Juan Mata. His time's up at the club. I can't see him getting any football under me personally. Eric Bailly, 25 million. Now I'm not sold on selling him. I think if Phil goes, we'll keep Eric. I don't know yet. It depends on the wages, money we can get for players. I'm not really concerned about money coming into the club per se as, oh, we want 25 million for a player so we can spend it. I want the wages to gone. I want the wages to come down to getting targets that I have in mind. And to do that, I've got to sort of get rid. So I'm hoping in the next coming days or weeks, some of these players can go. We can start to progress with new players coming in and move on swiftly from there. So I'm going to keep going and there will be some updates, guys. So, guys, we have made a signing. So, we're £16 million for Andrea Perpetti, centre-half. We've signed him. He is going to go back out on loan, but it's not agreed where he's going yet. I'm going to put him through. He's a breakthrough prospect for next season. And I have also inquired and made an offer for another centre-half for this season. So I'm looking for young players, as discussed. He's 18-year-old. Before we accept, let me just show you a bit about him. So, for a centre-half, he's 14 heading, 13 marking, 12 tackling, determination of 16. Not bad physicals. Don't forget, this guy's only 18 years of age. And we've signed him. Yes, it's £16 million, but it's Football Manager. It's the sort of money you spend on players. So, we need a year or two progressing him into English football, get used to the culture. So I'm going to put him out on loan. I'm hoping to a team in the Championship, so at least a season or two. So I'm going to go back and accept this deal. It's a deal I've pushed for and I've accepted. There you go, breakthrough prospect, absolutely over the moon. So guys, signing number 2 is Andrea Sistana is delighted to have agreed terms with Manchester United. Another centre-half, purchased for 5.25 million, 23 years of age. He is going to be a fringe player, cup games. He might come on, last few minutes of a Premier League game, so on and so on, just to build him up. Let me tell you a little bit more about this guy. I personally like him. I think he's good. For 23 years of age, I don't think you can get much better for the money we're paying, if I'm being honest. I know this guy from other saves I've done, and he's turned out to be immense, and he's gone on, and he's been sold for mega bucks. So he's got a heading of 14, marking of 13, tackling of 13. Don't forget, he's 23 years of age. He's just sort of going to start hitting prime soon, sort of 25 to 28. He's so the build up between now to 25. He's got massive determination, 16 to 19. Leadership qualities, off the ball, only 7 to 10. He will learn. He's gonna stay in and around the first team squad. Not bad physicals either, so we need to keep an eye on this guy. Andrea Sistana, okay? Andrea Sistana, this is a name, and Perpetti. So, fingers crossed that he does an okay job for us. So this allows us to sell, I would say, 2 players in the defensive section. Certainly Jones, but nobody wants to buy him, so I'm going to have to give him away at this moment in time. So yeah, let's move on, guys. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to accept. Done. And shall we see what the board thinks? So my other player that I've shown you, Perpetti, got a B. And this is a C minus, so they're not as happy with this one, but he's got good potential. So guys, just an update. Fred has been sold and he has gone to Ajax for 25 million. 24 million of that, guys, has been put back into the transfer kitty for me, which is good because we are also on the verge of announcing another signing. So 1 out and 1 in, hopefully, within the next few days. And it will be a player that's going to replace Fred. Also, just to bring you up to date, Nemanja Matic has declined the loan move with an option for them to buy him. So he's still currently with us at the club. So no more news just yet, but please, please, please bear with me. We'll be there soon, guys. We'll be there. So, guys, Breaking news, a new signing has arrived at Old Trafford. We have signed Rodrigo Benteker. I think that's how you say his name. So 14 million paid up front, and as you can see, we are paying instalments for the player up to, I think it's about £50 million. So I'm kind of happy with this deal. So Fred out, this guy in, Benteker, and I'm more than happy to proceed and see what the club think of the signing. So he's my first signing, well, my third, but my first without someone I don't know. So the other two I've used before on other saves. This guy, I've never used him. So they think he's good. He's a current 3.5 star, potential 4-star, world-class midfielder. He's going to play the deep line playmaker role to cover Fred. And Matic is almost out. He's almost gone. But he's hanging in there. He just won't choose the club to go on loan to. He's got 7 options. So fingers crossed that he chooses the right option for him and the club, because out of all them 7 options, 3 of those options are a mandatory fee at the end of the season for 11 million. Fingers crossed he takes one of them. Right guys, so we've just completed all the friendlies. We are now just approaching day 1 of the Premier League, where we are playing Leeds United, guys. But before we get to that game, I'm going to take you back and we're going to go through the friendly results. So guys, first game, first team, first win. We played ourselves basically. This was a team we put out, 3-0 winners, dominating possession, just sort of getting a feel for it really. That's all we were doing. By this stage, we hadn't had any new players coming into the team, so this is the team we set out with. As I say, for me, early days experimenting, but I like to think that we done a good job. And so our second game, we played Salford, another nice little local derby. I'm sure the Neville brothers had something to do with this. Again, just put players out, and in this time we just managed to sign Benteker, and we put him in the squad. Well, we put him in the starting lineup just to see what he was about, and he played 45 minutes. We dominated the game as expected against Salford with a team like this. 2-0 winners. It wasn't an onslaught like I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest, but you know, we dominated, we done quite well, and we prevented them having any shots at goal. So game number 2, friendly, another result, another win. Well happy. Let's go to the next. So then our next game, guys, was an away game at Norwich. Again, changed things around. Put a youngster in called Galbraith. Van der Beek played the deep line playmaker role. Left back Divine, another youngster. It worked. We won 1-0. Dominated possession. Limiting. We're 23 shots at goal, only 7 on target, as to their 4 and 2 respectively. So, yeah, 1-0 win against Norwich. I was quite happy, even though we played a few youngsters. So again, early days though, guys. Early days. I'm just messing around and seeing what I can bring and where I can spot where we do well and spot where we don't do so good. So, yeah, third game, another victory, 1-0 win over Norwich. Next one. So, next game, guys, was an away game against Fenerbahce. We came away with a 1-0 victory. This was the team we started with. Martial, Rashford and Greenwood were the top 3. Pogba, Fernandes and Benteker. That's the 3 I'm going to play with, I think, in the start of the Premier League as we get on. Tellez started at left back, Lindelof and Bally, and Wan-Bissaka at the back 4 with De Gea in goal. I was a little uncertain with De Gea in goal, but to be fair, he's been class, so he's going to start. He's going to be my number 1 goalie. Let's just have a look at some of the match stats. So yeah, 14 shots, 7 on target, a 1.64 XG, 50% possession. So the way I look at that is we played a better quality of side and we struggled to maintain and dominate the game, but we did have a shutout. So once again, I'm very happy with that. It's 3 games on the trot where we've not conceded a goal. Alright, standard of opposition is to be questioned, I understand, but you know, you can only play what's put in front of you or beat what's put in front of you, and I think we've done all right so far. So let's go to the next game. So Sasua was the team to beat us. 1-0 victory to them. They dominated possession. 54% of our 46. An XG of 0.53. They've got an XG of 5.7. 8 shots for them on target was 4. 8 shots for us on target. So the game was fairly even. They just took their chances, which was an error by the goalkeeper Henderson, who dropped a shot, parried it out, and it went straight to their player, and he tucked it in. So, we did have several chances. It wasn't a classic game by any means of the imagination. But, we played all right. I'm enjoying James. I like the pace that he uses. So, we have tried a counter-attack. We are practicing it, and it will come into play more as explained at the beginning of the game. But yeah, we've lost one. So now we're ready and we're good to go for the first game in the Premier League, which, guys, is Leeds United. So, guys, thanks for watching episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've just battled our way through, literally, incomings, outgoings, which hasn't been many, if I'm honest. Hopefully there's still a few more to go out. Don't expect any more in. So, just touch over a few things. Captain is going to be Harry Maguire. Vice-captain will be Bruno Fernandes. I'm really hoping Fernandes sort of carries this team forward. That's what his job's going to be. The kits, as you can see, the red is home, the black is away, the black and white one, which I kind of like, to be honest. I think it's quite jazzy and stands out a little more as a third kit. Old Trafford, in case you didn't know, is where we will be playing our football this season at home. So we are literally there for the first game of the season, where I hope, guys, that you can come, you can watch, you can comment, you can support, but most of all, guys, you can subscribe to the channel and keep watching the content. So until we meet again next time, guys, from me, Mr. Cuddly, it's over and out, viewers. See you on episode 2.